Sagittarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's an energy reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. My name is Michelle, guys. Welcome. Even if you're not a Sagittarius and you've been attracted to this reading, this is an energy reading, so it's meant for you. The reason why you've been brought together with it is because there's something in this message that you need to hear right now. And this is where your message begins. Wow. So you're springing back. You're coming back. And you're coming back in your 2.0 version, which means that either all of you or a part of your life is blooming or blossoming. It's becoming a butterfly. So the butterfly represents the new version of who you are. This is transcending pain. This is transcending any kind of destruction or hardship that you have experienced recently. It's an energy of awakening, because we have 11 here too, awakening to your capabilities, to your, like, the full breadth of your capabilities. So let's continue the reading, Sagittarius. Remember, as I divide the deck, whatever card falls out, I'm just going to leave it where it dropped. That's how it works. If you're looking for a personal reading, I do provide those. Please check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and you can book and schedule at your convenience. You'll get your reading within 24 hours of whatever day you booked. If you haven't yet, please remember to subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. But also, if you select all notifications, you will know when I go live and provide free tarot card readings online, which I do often. Not when I'm sick, but I do. And if you want to become members, you'll even get access to members only live chats. So you might want to check that out too. We're almost done, guys. I'm going to see what else comes out. Okay. Let's cleanse this energy. Okay, guys. So something flipped over. I know something flipped over for you. Okay, so maybe not. So let's start just a little bit in the past here. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, that's the moon card. That could have been the last full moon that we recently experienced. We're going to be experiencing another full moon on August 18th. It's a full moon in Aquarius. But this is, so usually a lot of truth will come out around that point. This is a realization of something. This is also kind of, think lone wolf energy, in that it doesn't need to be seen or understood by others. It has its own comprehension and confidence in its own silent understanding. It's also a sense of, I know your truth. Whether you want me to or not, I see the truth. I know the truth of you. I know the truth of the situation. Whatever you've been trying to be shady on, I know it. So then we have be generous of spirit. This is lion energy, Leo energy, could represent the current period that we're in because this is Leo season, but also a sense of gaining courage. You know, once you've faced your dark or your shadow, gaining courage is not that difficult. So there's an energy of here of looking toward the future and finding your heart and finding your courage and not needing anything beyond that. Turn courage into wisdom. Be generous of spirit. Some sort of breakthrough not too long ago. And then we have spirit has a plan. So that's what you're looking toward, Sagittarius. You're looking toward what you have faith in. You're looking toward what you know will happen because your faith is taking you in that direction. So these are perpetual acts of faith. This sense of rising from either dark times or circumstances that were at the very least a little bit shady. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Be generous of spirit. Spirit has a plan. It's almost like you've got plans, but you're not sharing them with anybody. That decision, it's not about being shady. It's about realizing I don't got to announce everything. In fact, I don't want to announce everything, right? The less people that know, the more focused I stay. And I'm going to work in silence, not in secrecy. I'm going to work in silence. Let people take a guess at what I'm doing. I'm not trying to hide anything, but I'm not announcing it. I'm not discussing it, right? It's almost like I don't need to anymore. This transformative energy of I'm beyond that. I've grown beyond that. I'm okay just moving forward with my own faith and my own goals or whatever this aspiration is. Let's get into the 7-day spread. Sagittarius, I'm going to pick the 7th day ahead of time. Okay. Oh, you are moving forward. Oh, you are taking action. Just want to see it in context to know what we're dealing with. Ooh, moving forward on your own. Let's see. Maybe not so much on your own. Hey, you ready? Day 1. Remember, day 1 is what you can do and what you know you're capable of, and owning your own power and magic to take what you have in front of you and use the resources to your greatest good, to develop something from your own skills, talents, abilities, intuition, faith. This is you, understanding you and your power. Could also mean some breakthrough, just like magic, that you can rely on. So we start off the week kind of with good news, this sense of I'm making the abundance happen, or I'm realizing that I have the strength and power to make this abundance happen, and I am my only consistency. There's something coming into you that you can rely on, and you know that. And I don't know, it's secure. And so something is secure and something is certain, because we have that Taurus energy here, this sense of seeing on the horizon, not even what's a good investment or what is a sound investment, right? That's what we have on day 1. So day 1 is a day of certainty. What about day 2? We have Libra energy. We have the Justice card. So balancing things out, a decision is made to balance things out. A decision is made to make things fair, or things start to be fair. Weighing the truth versus your heart, knowing what you can and can't do. There's a sense of peace here, a sense of certainty. Okay. But we also have the 2 of Swords, which is interesting, because this is kind of like the lower level Justice card. This sense of I don't have to make a decision, or it's almost like you realizing, and this is your faith aspect, I don't need to make a decision. The decision is going to be made for me. I will be certain by the end of this day what the right course of action is. Maybe you've been stuck on something. You know, you haven't had enough information, or you were stuck between a rock and a hard place, maybe since the new moon. this sense of certainty will come now. But okay, all right, I want to move on to day 3. There's a lot of major arcana here. So this could be a sense of you don't even see this coming. Because a lot of times that's the blindness aspect of this card, is you don't even see this coming. But there's some sort of decision that's made outside of you that ends up working for you. Okay, what about day 3? We have confusion or lack of happiness with what you see. We have a lot of opportunities or options that none of them please you that much. And then we have the Devil card. So this is getting distracted, I think, by material bullshit. Or the distractions that material bullshit tried to pull, or that fear tried to pull. So day 3, you will have to confront fear. That comes with the courage aspect, right? This sense of being restricted by what you don't feel like doing, or by distractions. Ultimately, this can be addiction as well. This could be drinking too much, becoming intoxicated, that kind of energy of just being restricted or being held down or bogged down by one's own distractions. But who are we dealing with right now? We have 4 of Swords, something from your past, loose ends that you have to tie up. This is day 3. So in other words, you got to confront this. This could also be deciding to take a break or a vacation, or reflecting on ways in which you've wasted yourself, or you've gotten yourself stuck, or you've hurt yourself. Right? All of that coming out on day 3. Expect day 3 to be a little bit of a difficult situation. Not that day 1 and day 2 all disappear, but there does seem to be, like, with all this good stuff happening, then the shit comes up on day 3, okay? What about day 4? We have a defeat. People shit slinging, or an attempt to hurt you, harm you, or tear you down. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, which is not getting anywhere, always feeling defeated, maybe even in a sense being able to defeat why you haven't been able to move forward. So there actually might be some clarity on day 4 about the reasons why all your hard work really hasn't gotten you anything, or hasn't moved you forward, or this sort of stagnant situation. Why? What's been defeating you? So what has been? Let's reveal this to Sagittarius, please. What has been? Oh, God, come on. What has been making them stuck? What has been making them stuck? Hard work? No, that's not true at all. That's what's getting you unstuck. Or finally figuring out now what to focus on or what to work on, as opposed to feeling stuck and feeling like you're pointless, or whatever you're doing is hopeless. Because this is an energy of now you have another option. You have an option to feel like you're actually doing something or enjoying what you do, because there wasn't much enjoyment here. But maybe you needed to reflect upon it and start to look at it in a different way, in that Sagittarius kind of gratitude, making gratitude your new attitude. Hold on, let's do day 5. It's almost like in some ways you stop looking about moving forward, and you start saying, I'm just going to enjoy what I'm doing. I'm going to focus on this moment. I'm going to focus on the work or whatever I've invested myself in. What about days? This is day 5, and then all of a sudden there's a breakthrough. It's like the energy gets turned back on, momentum gets turned back on, opportunities start coming into you. Day 5, and then also day 5, there's an energy of, now I know which direction to go forward. Now I have forward momentum, and now I can decide and start to plan with this momentum the direction that I want to move. Yeah, I can barely breathe. I know. So sorry, guys. What about day 6 then? What about day 6? What about day 6? What about day 6? We have now the 8 of Pentacles is clear. And now what you want to do is clear. And now work that feels like it's going somewhere or getting you somewhere, or that you're inspired to do, is here on day 6. Or being able to invest and see the resources start to come back into you is here. So there's a little bit of a shit show that has to be confronted midweek. What is this shit show? Oh, let me get the moon card first. Maybe some shady stuff will come. It's almost like, yeah, you know there was some shady shit. You know there was some stuff that you weren't privy to. But ultimately you decided to move forward anyway, thinking it will balance itself out. And you are correct, but not without some scary moments along the week. So what are these? Expect powerful change is coming in reverse. So this is somebody is stuck and doesn't want to change, resistance to change. And then look at the bigger picture. Somebody is being, and this could be your energy, somebody was being too narrow-minded and didn't want to change. And that was the problem, and that was the stuck mindset. And that's why there were all these distractions, or distracting yourself, wasting your time, because you didn't want to look at the bigger picture or zoom out, or somebody was too comfortable where they were without trying to dare, be bold, right? And dare to do something different, and dare to take yourself out of a comfort zone. So that's like a key, I think, here, is facing those fears and facing, in some ways, maybe even excuses that you're making for yourself or for your own behavior. Like, I'm stuck, but at the same time, I won't take a risk, or I won't get outside my comfort zone. There is that energy of, okay, then your comfort zone is going to become your gravestone. Not literally, but this sense of smothering and suffocation. And I think there's this powerful moment this week, at least according to the cards, when you realize, yeah, I gotta try this a different way. I gotta do this differently. And there is a breakthrough and opportunities that start to come once that decision is made. I gotta still get into day 7. We're gonna get to day 7 over in the extended. Let me see what this is all about, Sagittarius. So we have peace. That's what it's all about. This sense of making peace, or a new beginning, or a new start. The sense of being at ease, or finding ease in a current situation. It's almost like, there's a difference between fighting for the future and just fighting the current situation at hand. Fighting the current situation isn't helping, but deciding to fight for the future isn't a fight at all. It's a leap of faith. That's what it looks like. And all that glitters, there's a distraction here, because all that glitters, let's finish the sentence, is not gold. There is that sense of a peace is more important, or this sense of keeping the peace. That's what it is. Keeping the peace is not worth as much as you're trying to make it. Disrupt some shit. Disrupt. That's what you need to be. You need to become the disruption. Let's go over to the extended, guys. We're going to start with day 7, and then I'll also pick an angel card. I'll see you guys there. The link is down below in the description box. I've pinned it to the top of the comment section, or you just join me over on Vimeo and click the new Sagittarius link. I'll see you there.